How you doing?
I'm good, Graham. An end of a long day, another long day.
It does get like that.
Well, at the moment, it is Brexit bringing many challenges, and yeah, it's creating long days and busy days.
Yeah,
and that's not going to get any easier as to the end of the transition period. So yeah,
no,
all
absolutely.
good though, all good.
Well, on a positive note, we keep doing these episodes and these sessions at 5 with Clive. I can't remember which episode this is now. It could be 5 or 6, but they seem to be going well, and had some good feedback from members about how interesting they are, which is great. So yeah, speaking of Brexit, moving goods, there was an announcement this week from Michael Gove, who he gave a speech to Parliament on Monday about the Northern Ireland Protocol, and that mentioned that an agreement in principle had been done. And there were 3 key points to this agreement, and I just wondered if you wanted to talk us through those.
Yeah, happy to do so. I think the overriding, and I think we've seen other commentators and speakers during the week, not least Chairman of Tesco, I think yesterday, is sounding positive. And I think, yes, we have to take it positively. But the devil's going to be in the detail, Graham. So we need to see the detail before we can absolutely be sure of where we're going to be. But the 3 areas that I'm just looking at my notes that Michael Gove is saying this underpins is firstly unfettered access to Northern Ireland's most important markets, namely EU and GB. It ensures Northern Ireland's place in the UK's customs territory, ensures that remains within the UK's customs territory, and it ensures that goods will continue to flow between GB and Northern Ireland, come the 1st of January. So, it's pretty high level stuff, and absolutely the objectives. But I come back to we need to see it in the detail, in the content of an updated NIP, to ensure that these objectives can be achieved. Yeah. And I think, again, we've said before, we need the clarity. We know we're 22 days, is it, as we sit here tonight,
yes,
from EU exit, and we need clarity and we need certainty. And as each day passes, that becomes more difficult to position ourselves, and traders position themselves. And I've had a number of conversations today with major retailers, in terms of making sure they're aligned and making sure they can get their goods into Northern Ireland come 1st of January.
Yeah.
And I think, particularly food businesses, I think can take some positivity from what Michael Gove has said, is that we're probably looking at phased implementation of certain requirements and controls around food products, foodstuffs, and pet foods, going into Northern Ireland, and they will be phased, maybe April and maybe July. So I think that's where, certainly the supermarket retailers see it as positive. But again, not to repeat myself, but we need to see the detail in these things. Politicians are good at making kind of announcements that attract attention, but what we need to see is the detail. Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. And we have a meeting this week with HMRC, as we do on a monthly basis, and who knows, potentially we may get some information from them which we would share in our updates on the BWA website.
Yeah, and we'll be pushing HMRC Friday for clarity.
Yeah.
as we continue to do so. Not. I mean, we're talking about Northern Ireland Protocol here this evening, but there are others. Areas that we need clarity on GVMS. That we want. To see greater information around. I know. I mean, we slightly stray from our topic this evening, but we now know registration now is open for GVMS as of the 8th, so as of Tuesday this week. So I would encourage hauliers particularly to embrace that and look to engage in it and to secure registration. Although the system won't be available to 23rd of December, but we posted that on our website, haven't we? I think today or yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, to say to traders, look, please go in and look at this and register should you wish to use GVMS. And that's not going to be mandatory in all ports, but where it is, utilise it will be mandatory. So it's important that traders look at that, and that has a natural link to Northern Ireland, of course, because what's been said in previous cuts of the Northern Ireland Protocol is that GVMS will be used for Northern Ireland movements 1st of January. So absolutely important, imperative that hauliers particularly familiarise themselves with GVMS and the requirements, because they will not be allowed. And I'm talking to one transporter today. Is that the port they go out of across to Northern Ireland, the infrastructure is being created there to take trailers movements out of the queues if they don't have their GMR. So the infrastructure is being put into place to support the theory that we're seeing from HMRC around, look, if you don't have your GMR, you're not going to get on the ship, on the vessel, you're not going to go to Northern Ireland. So, important that traders wanting to sell their goods into Northern Ireland align themselves with the requirements. Imperative.
Be prepared.
That's an old skank motto, isn't it, Graham?
Be
prepared. Is it?
Baden Powell. Yeah.
No, I like the sound of that. Be prepared. I like the sound of that. But absolutely, what they need to do is be prepared. Otherwise, those goods will simply not get to where they want them to be.
Okay. Thank you very much, Clive. It's good to
Pleasure.
speak again, and certainly look forward to doing some more of these in the future.
Absolutely. I think that, as you say, the feedback's been good. They've been well received. We've enjoyed doing them.
Yes.
And I think as long as we have something to say and people want to listen, and at the moment, there isn't enough clarity, in my opinion, out there. So hopefully what we bring through these sessions, it's clarity and some focus and some direction on where our members need to be. And again, our website's a brilliant place to go. You're keeping that up to date and cutting edge. So please, your members, do visit that. And obviously keep an eye on the HMRC website, because notices should be hitting almost daily as we get to even closer to the EU exit date.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Pleasure.
All the best.
No worries. Enjoy your gin and tonic.
I certainly will.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.